I did a video previously about how y'all don't hate the song Spend It. Y'all hate that it's a woman singing it. But also, now that y'all are calling for an official boycott, I want to point out that currently there are several mainstream rappers who majority of their catalog is about killing and robbing. Like home invasion and all type of shit, right? There is currently a rapper, one of the biggest rappers out right now, who about 40% of their catalog is about some form of suicide or suicidal ideations, right? And the kids love them. Y'all don't have a problem with that. So is the song the problem or the woman singing it? Let me know. I'm just trying to get clarification because it seems to me like y'all are using this as an excuse to push your patriarchal views, number one. Number two, do everything but raise your own kids. And also, I want to point out that there was not this much discourse around this song when y'all thought it was going to flop. When it first came out and everybody's like, oh, this shit terrible. She need to go get her CDL and all this other shit. Y'all was not saying, oh, we need to take off the airways. It's going to poison our children, all this other shit. Y'all weren't doing that when y'all thought it was just going to go away. But now she's eating off of it. Now it's successful. It's all over the world. Now it's an issue. My views from a slightly less misogynistic country. Enjoy.
What's good? What's good? What the spin that controversy says about you. Um, so let's start. There's a woman that was talking about the issue with it. It's insensitive to the lady that Young Miami's mama killed when she was boosting and stealing because they ran a red light and hit a car. Now mom's out of jail or whatever. So she's like, that's the person, the family of the people that died, the person that died. They probably don't like this song whatsoever. Understandable. That's a small one. It's a big issue, but I don't think most people know about that. That's why I'm saying that. So here's the thing, though. Rap music, rap music in general has been controversial from the get, whether it's been positive or negative. The music that was being made, but the 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 negativity has always been held against the rapper. So on one end, women are like, you got women like this, like when a woman's doing it, it's a problem. And on the other end, I'm like, no, because I remember when T.I. got locked up multiple times, his music came into play. R. Kelly got locked up, his music came into play. Diddy's locked up, partially his music came into play. But I'm going somewhere what I'm saying with this. Pooh Shiesty locked up, his music comes into play. Tory Lanez locked up, his music comes into play. The thing about Young Miami is this. She was involved in the whole Diddy thing. So you people didn't even throw you under the bus. All the other women got thrown under the bus eventually. So it's like Young Miami is like, oh, so you was one of them. Um, you was one of his harem, and now after the dust is settled, this how you coming back out? Oh, okay, all right. This what we doing? And I remember this was the same issue. Truth be told, but she's not as a big of an artist anymore as Cassie. Because remember when Diddy got in trouble, Cassie was about to go on tour and she did a couple of shows. And what she was doing on the shows was so sexually provocative, people started looking at her sideways. So she stopped. So that's the issue. It's not if she would have came out with this song before the Diddy thing, I don't think it'd have been a problem. But after, I think it highlights something. And then you have the aspect of like the Florida folks, you got Trick Daddy coming to Young Miami's aid, like, yo, that's why I don't mess with y'all old chicks. But the hypocrisy with that is Trick Daddy is defending Young Miami, right? But basically, the older version of Young Miami is who he doesn't like. That's the woman that he's always talking bad about. Like, oh, these hoes ain't this, these hoes be doing this. It's like, hold up. On one end, if Young Miami is doing it at what 30, it's okay. But when you dating a version of Young Miami and she 40, she a trash hoe. So, you know, it's hypocritical. Luke, can't say that about Luke necessarily because Luke been enjoying debauchery. So, you know, but I will say this: when ladies say, it's hypocritical because guys make messed up music all the time, I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying, but I also get this: you're not having the same consequences as the men, though. Like I forgot, Gucci Man went to jail. Same thing. See, I think one of the issues with this is, and even with the India Ari thing. Matter of fact, going back to Luke and him dissing India Ari and Jill Scott. True be told, India Ari and Jill Scott's music. I don't know why you brought Jill Scott into it. I don't even get that. It's it's gonna last longer than this. Believe you me, it will. Nobody, and that's the thing sometimes about making degenerate music. It might be hot at the time, but it normally doesn't age well. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not actually good music, you know. And 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 when people made dysfunctional music back in the day, it was a bit more coded. You get what I'm saying? It was a bit more coded. Um, like not too long ago, not too many years. Well, it is too many years ago. Y'all forget when DMX made "Party Up," right? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. That song is about beating up people. It really is. But people got so attached to the hook because the music doesn't necessarily match the lyrics, so you kind of overlook what it's talking. It's like a diss record, like he diss corrupt. You talk about beating up folks, but people love it because of the hook, and it played everywhere because of the hook, because of that part, because the hook don't actually match the song. Well, it does, but it doesn't. Um, but a lot of y'all don't realize like a lot of this stuff doesn't age well. Like Many Men aged well. 50 Cent's Many Men. Um, it was a real song about a real thing. You get what I'm saying? A, a lot of y'all want to play this game about, and where I got to get into this is, and I brought up the Luke thing because um, people have fun to Frankie Beverly and Mays. This concept that you can only have fun to degenerate music is bull. It's always been bull. Most of the songs you dance to weren't necessarily degenerate. The most degenerate stuff you was listening to was in your car and working out. And half of the time it was the other music that was good music that you could have fun to is what you listened to when you did that. So that's a whole nother thing. The thing about like the ladies talk about like the gangster rap culture and how it's pervasive and how it's destructive. Very true. So it's like we want to have our own destructive stuff too. I get it. What I don't get is this: when something happens to a gangster rapper, ain't nobody feeling sorry for him. Nobody's like, oh, well, your friend got shot. It is what it is. You got shot. It is what it is. You got killed. It is what it is. Some people might get more of a memorial than others, but it's like, it is what it is. That was what you was representing, so that's what it is. So when it comes to the ladies, it's like, y'all been on this flued out culture, on this sex worker extravaganza, and this is another one of y'all anthems. Cool, but I ain't got to treat you like why I got to treat you like this wholesome one? I don't have to treat you like India Ari. I don't have to treat you like Jill Scott. This is what you are. This is what you're about. This is what you're happy to be. If something happens negatively involving you putting yourself out there like this and you defending stuff like this, nobody cares. And I think that's the root of this issue is because, and I'm gonna say it this way, and I brought this stuff up prior. Once again, you make the question because of Cassie, because of what's the other chick, Daphne Joy, now because of Carisha. People, why is Diddy in jail? Because now it's like, oh, he was paying hoes to be hoes. And all of these hoes have been celebrating their whoredom while he's locked up. You get what I'm saying? Cassie's been out shopping, kicking it. Like she been, after everything came out about what she was on. Um, Daphne Joy trying to make her little run on social media. Got DJ Academics being super simp. I need to get a piece too. And he gonna crash out at some point when she turned on him too. It is what it is. And Young Miami, same thing. So what the difference is sometimes the difference with this is once again it looks like ladies want their thing too, but guys will look at it like yeah, and you want the no consequences of your stuff too. See the men you talking about that do the degenerate stuff and make degenerate music, they usually have consequences that come with it. It catches up with them. But it's like when the ladies make it, we're not supposed to have consequences either, and that's the elephant in the room that people are really getting pissed off about. So that's my 2 cents. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna move on. Tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Peace.